The employer marketplace is rapidly becoming one of the best opportunities to market in the 21st century. Why? Business employers are realizing when they bring financial wellness into their business, they experience some very positive results. Number one, they reduce employee stress in the workplace, which creates a much more harmonious work environment. Number two, it increases productivity, which ultimately gets more done and increases profits in the business. Number three, it reduces turnover. Employees who have less stress and are more satisfied at work are less likely to leave that employer, so they're not constantly going through this revolving door of hiring, training, and having to rehire and retrain, and they create a more stable, productive workforce that's tenured and that can work better together over time. The fourth primary reason you may want to consider a financial wellness perspective is this is where your target audience is. Boomers, Gen Xers, millennials, Gen Z, all of them are working together in a workplace environment. And if you want an opportunity to go to where the opportunity is, working inside the business owner and employee marketplace can be a phenomenal place to grow. So let's talk about financial wellness, a series we've developed to elevate financial literacy in the workplace here at Vision Advisors. What is it? It is a once a month workshop opportunity where you show up as an invited guest of the employer to speak to his or her employees about a specific financial topic. Now, I've already given you four primary reasons why they may want to do this, but there's one more I'll share as well. If this employer has a 401k or other plan that is governed by ERISA, ERISA 404C has a specific number of steps that an employer must take to limit and reduce their liability for exposure in the event plan participants lose money when making investments. There's several steps involved in the process, and one that's often overlooked is offering financial wellness and ongoing financial education so the employees can make more informed money choices. You have the ability to step in and offer the educational component to help them satisfy a 4043 ERISA obligation. So keep that in mind. And if you have questions about that, reach out to us and we'll be happy to explain more about that to you, as well as go into more detail on our program. But let me give you an overview of what we have in season one of Financial Wellness. We open up with Financial Planning 101, an opportunity to explain to the employees of the business why financial planning is important and what are the initial steps they need to take to put together a plan. Now, this is not only beneficial for the employees, it gives you an opportunity to also have conversation with the employer. Why is the employer a big deal here? Many employers are so busy working in their business, they fail to take the time to build their own financial plan. So having this conversation with the employees also gives you gateway and an opportunity to have that same conversation with an employer. In month number two, we bring Insurance 101, an explanation of what insurance does, how it mitigates risk, and it walks through a variety of different types of insurance: life insurance, health insurance, property and casualty insurance, giving a general overview of how insurance works and why each of these types of insurance are necessary and important as it relates to protecting what's important to each and every employee in the business. In month number three, we talk about Investing 101, a basic overview of stocks, bonds, mutual funds, gold, silver, precious metals, and giving a general understanding of the different ways that individuals can invest. Now, you may be saying, John, I'm not securities licensed, and that's fine. Giving general education already in the public domain and not giving specific guidance or directives as it relates to an investment product or service does not require you to be registered as a FINRA broker-dealer rep or an investment advisor representative. As an educator, you can share educational content with a license as an insurance agent or no license at all. Now, beyond that, we then go into protecting your financial future. We talk about the various needs for life insurance and other ways that you want to make sure that your family is protected in the event something happens to you. Every employee that either has a family or is thinking about having a family, this is a workshop they're going to lean into and pay attention to because they care about their family members and want to make sure they're protected. Next month in the series would be High School's Over, What's Next? And in this workshop, this lunch and learn you're going to be doing in the employer's place of business is an opportunity to talk about how you create various funding mechanisms to help those employees begin to save for college for their children or save for technical school, and what happens if they change their mind and choose not to go. In the month following, you got an opportunity to talk to the employees in the workplace about financial planning. As they're thinking into financial planning in this particular month, we're going to lean into family planning. If you are just getting started in creating or growing a family or getting ready to add a new member, maybe you're still in the dating phase in the workplace and you've not yet had the opportunity to find that special someone, what are the financial steps you need to take before you get involved in a relationship that could ultimately lead to a family coming together, being created and formed, and living under one house? Very important practical steps of getting on a budget, thinking through spending, and working through the psychology of understanding how each other views money so together you can use your money to take care of family. That is a powerful message to specifically your millennials and your Gen Zers that are in the workplace and can get them started working with you in a variety of different planning needs as well. Next in the series would be Walking into Retirement. This is an opportunity to talk through the Gen Xers and the boomers still in the workplace about the things they need to do as they're getting ready to walk away from the workaday world and to hit the beach of retirement and to spend the rest of their lives there. You'll also find millennials and Gen Zs lean into this because their work-life balance is much more balanced than those of their parents and their grandparents. And many of them want to retire early so they can truly enjoy life. They're willing to spend more money to save for the future so they can leave early. This will speak to multiple audiences. In the following month, we talk through different ways to create and manage wealth, having an opportunity to understand how wealth is created, how wealth is lost, and how to manage wealth so that it generationally can go from one generation to the next. The month following, we talk about how to buy the home of your dreams. Many employees in the workplace, one of their visions for the future is being able to purchase their first home or going from a small starter home into a larger home that's going to be their forever home, at least until they get to retirement age. We walk through the process of explaining the different steps in buying your dream home so that they walk in more prepared to make a good offer and understand the steps they're going to go through to actually sign on the dotted line and walk away as a homeowner. In the month that follows that, we talk about the importance of having a paycheck protection plan. How do you protect and ensure the one thing that makes everything in life possible, and that's the employee's paycheck? If they get injured or ill and they can't work, life still goes on. Bills still have to be paid. College accounts still have to be funded. How do you have an opportunity to educate them on the steps they need to take to look at creating a paycheck protection plan? And what does that look like? Next in the series is Conquering Debt, how to help these individuals stop uncontrolled spending and how to have an opportunity to manage their debt and ultimately eliminate their debt. So the money they would have been paying in interest to a banking institution, they can now use to invest in themselves and create wealth for their future spending needs. And 12 in the series, the last month of series number 1, are the 4 roadblocks to retirement and how to avoid them. This is a very interesting story based upon driving down Workaday Road and seeing the opportunity to exit onto Retirement Highway. We talk about the steps in that process that are necessary and the roadblocks that can actually deter the ability to either exit and get off of Workaday Road and onto Retirement Highway, or the potholes that may need to be filled or avoided so that your employees that you're working with can have the opportunity for a secure retirement moving down the road. Now, that's season 1. That's the first 12 months. We will be adding to this Financial Wellness 101 series to give you an opportunity to have not just 1 year, but additional content going into year 2 and likely into year 3. So how do you get access to that? Want to know more information about the Financial Wellness Program or other marketing initiatives and resources we have here at Vision Advisors? Very simple. Give us a call at 1-800-505-8489. Again, 1-800-505-8489. Press 0 at the voice prompt. You'll be immediately connected to a business consultant or a marketing specialist. You can also schedule time with one of our consultants or marketing specialists by going to our website, visionadvisorsinc.com. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage, and there you will find a strategy call link to schedule with any of our consultants and marketing strategists. Those are two easy ways to do that. And by the way, while you're on our website, visionadvisorsinc.com, be sure and follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube to have an opportunity to be the recipient of free sales opportunities, sales ideas, strategies, industry updates, regulatory news you need to know, and more than 200 quality training videos available 24/7, 365 on our YouTube channel. I'm John Terry with Vision Advisors. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to helping you implement financial wellness in the employer businesses in your workspace.